Hey guys, welcome to Topper's Note. Today we are going to learn about Gantt chart. How we have to do it very easily. So in the previous videos we have learned about how to draw activity on arrow network and activity on node network. So today, as in the questions, if not mentioned, we are drawing activity on node network. So first, as here no method is mentioned, we will go with activity on node method. So here a detailed method of how to make these no network have been explained in the earlier video. Kindly refer it. As here E and F have same preceders, but we for G we need D and E together. So we will write F above and E down. So we can make a activity G here with D and E. Now H, it's from F and G. It's our N. Now we have to find the early start, early finish. Here, as it is from starting point, we can write early start at 0. Now early finish is 0 plus 2. It becomes 2. Now here early start is 0 because it is also starting from start, and early finish becomes 3. Now for C, the early finish of preceder becomes early start. So it's 2. Okay. So early finish becomes 2 plus 2 is 4. For early start, okay. For D we have two preceders. So when we have two preceders, we have to uh, concentrate on like which is the bigger one, 2 or 3. For early start, we always refer bigger number. So it's 3. 3 plus 4 becomes 7. Now for F, we have one preceder. So we'll go with 4 and plus 3 7. For E, even we have one preceder. So early start becomes 4 and early finish becomes 8. Now here we have two active preceder activity. It is 4 and this is 8. Sorry, this is 7 and this is 8. So we will go with bigger number. 8 plus 5 becomes 13. 13. Now we have activity H. We have two numbers 13 and 7. So bigger one is 13 plus 2 15. Now in the same way we will write late start and late finish. Now it is for early start and early finish we have to go from start to end, but for late start and late finish we will start from end to start. So now our late finish is 15. Early finish of last activity becomes last finish of last activity. Now late start becomes 15 minus 2 30. Now here late start and late finish. Here G is, here we have two activities preceding H. So it becomes 13 of X and 13. 13 minus 5 becomes 8 and 13 minus 3 becomes 10. Then we see we have two activities of preceding G. Late start. So here it is late start is 8, so it becomes late finish, and it also becomes late finish. Now 8 minus 4 becomes 4, 8 minus 4 becomes 4. Now for C. I have a space restraint, so you kindly write it late start late finish below the C activity. So now here we have two activities preceding C. So here late start is 10 and it is 4 here. So when we are seeing for late start and late finish, we go with smaller number. So it is 4 and it is 10. So we go with 4 and it becomes 2. And here it becomes here it is 4. So it becomes 4 and it is becomes 1, and here late start late finish, here it is 2 and it is 4. So we go with smaller number, that is 2, and it becomes 0. So this is our the base for mat chart. Now we have to see the paths possible. So they are A, C, F, H. In the time becomes 9. Our next path becomes B, D, G, H, and time taken becomes 14. Another path becomes A, C, E, G, H. Time becomes 15. And for the last path, A, D, G, H. Time taken becomes 30. So the activity with maximum time becomes 15. So it is our critical path. We have to highlight the critical path. Now we have to make a table in order to draw the mat chart. So here it is the activity. Then we have to write early start of every activity. For our A, the early start and early finish are 0, 2. In the same way for late start and late finish are 2 and 4. So now we have to subtract EF minus ES or LF minus LS. They will be same. So you have to write 2, our slack time, which is LS minus ES. That is late start minus early start. So it also becomes 2 minus 0. It's 2. Now we have to see whether it is on critical path. So we have to write yes. In the same way, we have to complete the table. So here we have completed the table for mat chart. Now we are going to draw the chart. Here we have to draw a line like we draw for our graphs. Here we have to write down the activity. So that's our A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and that here we have to write down the time taken. So before we see that, we can see the minimum time is 0 and the maximum time is 15. So we have to make the table in such a way. Now it becomes our 0, it becomes our 1, it becomes 2, this is 3, 4, 5, So here we are ready with the chart. Now for our activity A, we have to draw from 0 to 2. So it is our 0 point and this is our 2 point. We have to draw it's like 0 to 2. Then for our B point, it is 0 to 3. So we will draw 0 to 3. Now for our C point, it is 2 to 4. So for C, it is, here is 2 and this is 4. So it will be drawing like this. For our D, it is 3 to 7. So for like, this is our 3, this is our 3 and this is our 7. So we will draw like 3 to 7. Then we will go for E. For E, it is 4 to 8. So our 4 is here, it is 4 and it is our 8. Then for F, it is 4 to 7. So we will draw like 4 to 7. Now for our G, it is 8 to 13. So for G, we can see 8 to 13. Then for our H, it is 13 to 15. So for our H, we will draw from 13 to 15. So guys, here we are finished with our math chart. This is so simple to do, but it's a little bigger process. Just you have to do it with little caution. Keep watching the video. Thank you.